What's up guys, I'm JJT. Welcome to the channel. This is the second video I'm doing today, and on this one we're going to be going over the achievement for a giant hula hoop. I believe it's called the Giant Hula Hoop Achievement on Halo Combat Evolved, and this is going to be where we get the par score for the mission Halo on Halo Combat Evolved. So in order to set things up, you're not going to be able to do this on easy. I doubt very seriously you're going to be able to get enough points. You have to get 12,000 score in order to get the par score, and so you can do this on normal. I recommend that your multiplier at the very end be at a minimum 1.32, but you probably want to go a little bit higher than that just to be safe. That way if you miss some enemies or something, you'll still get the score. But 1.32, if you kill every enemy in the level and you finish the level in 21 minutes, something like that, you'll be able to get the achievement. I just like to go ahead and do it on heroic and just not even throw skulls on. So like I said, you can do it either way. You can do normal, put skulls on, try to get above a 1.32 multiplier, or you can do it on heroic, then you don't even really have to have skulls on. So I'm going to go ahead and do it on heroic with no skulls on. And we're going to try to make the par time also. So you might be able to get the par time here. It'll be a little bit more difficult on heroic, but I am going to be doing a different video later on for helping to get that par time, sort of like more like running through the mission in more of a speed run kind of fashion. I'm no speed runner, but there's quite a few things you can do that can save you a lot of time on this mission that'll make getting the par time a lot easier. But if you get it while you're doing this, then you don't even have to do that. So on heroic, on normal, I sometimes come back and kill these enemies that land behind me right here. This dropship that comes around, it drops enemies behind us, and on normal, sometimes I'll come back and kill those because you'll need every point you can get on normal. But on heroic, you really don't need that. Check out one of these banshees. That way the other one will fly off so they don't mow us down. The banshees give a lot of points too. I'll go ahead and take this one down also. If you're doing this on normal, you definitely want to get both of these banshees. If you can, anyway. And there's two more later in the mission you can get, because they give a pretty decent little chunk of points. Check out some of these grunts before we get up close. And basically what you're going to try to do is you want to complete this mission as fast as possible. If you're on heroic, then you've got a lot more leeway. You're able to fly through the mission a little bit. You can probably even skip some enemies. If you play it on normal, then you're most likely going to have to kill most of the enemies in the game, but you still have to try to beat the mission fairly fast also. As long as you finish it in under 22 minutes, you should be good. If you finish it in under 20, you get the 3 times multiplier. If you finish it after 20, you start losing a little bit of your multiplier as time goes on. What's up, Johnson? And basically right here, what we're just going to be trying to do is we're going to try to get to these dropships as soon as we possibly can. So the first one's going to spawn over here to the right. And you want to get here, try to take some enemies out like right off the bat as they're coming out. It's going to make things a lot easier. Especially if you can get these jackals. So we took this one out, then you're going to basically just be getting ready for the next and just following to each one. You want to try to get to these, you know, pretty quickly so you can try to get some of the enemies down as it's dropping them off. That way you're not getting overwhelmed with a bunch of enemies. If you're on heroic, that matters a little bit. On normal, it really doesn't matter, but you still want to be killing these guys pretty quick. So just so you can get through the mission faster, because you're going to need to finish the mission pretty quick on normal in order to beat the par score. And the next ship is going to be the one that flanks. So the first one goes over this corner. The second one comes over this corner. Then the next one is the flank one that goes over here behind the building, back where we came through to start off. So
another bandit dropping in behind us. They're trying to flank us.
sometimes this elite right here falls to the ground, which is pretty weird. I feel like I'm hitting his head there. And the next one is going to be back here. So this one, they kind of drop two off pretty quick. They drop these guys off right here, and then another one comes over there. This one usually gets here before you can get all the way up to it. But take those grunts out. There's going to be two elites on the other side, so you got to be careful of that. So you basically got everything taken down there. I think there's one more elite. I thought there were... Oh, there's normally two, I thought. Maybe I'm thinking of legendary. And then here comes the final drop ship. And that's going to be all of them. So now we basically just have to wait for a Foehammer to drop the Warthog off. In the meantime, you have time to, you know, run up here and snag some more grenades or whatever, some ammo for your pistol.
Foehammer, we need transportation to the command shuttles. I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Foehammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog.
Time to Warthog run. So, since we're on heroic, we can afford to do a little bit of skipping of some of the stuff. Normally, when I get to this bridge in here, I would kill all the enemies if we're playing on normal. If you're on normal, you probably want to kill all the enemies, but on heroic, we can just skip them. So we're gonna ride over to where the switch is and kind of hop up and cheese it.
Actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Funny thing is, I always thought she said transpond system, like TRANSPOND, but she says transcom apparently. I never knew that until this game, and I played it with subtitles. Not that it really matters or anything, but... So right here, if you're on normal, like I said, you probably want to just go in there and kill all the enemies. But on heroic, we'll just head over here and jump up top. You gotta watch out for this elite. If you're on legendary, then there's gonna be 3 of those elites, so you have to really be careful when you come up there. I think there's 2 elites up there on heroic. Looks like the other one came late. But yeah, we can just cheese that. Skip. That'll save us quite a bit of time right here. We're at 5. We're already almost halfway through the points on heroic.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell.
The captain really gave them hell.
We can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors. We have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
I always loved this little cutscene right here. That music they play. Reunion tour and then the music they play. But everybody, I'm sure everybody has their own little pathway on this part. I always go to the right here and get these guys up in the rocks where the sniper and everything is first. Yeah, we'll ride up in here and basically we're just gonna try to mow everything down with the turret.
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
Or run them over if we can. Even better. Grab the sniper right here. We have to make sure these enemies in here are dead real quick so that the next dropship will spawn. Head up in here and there it is. Sometimes it'll usually come in, that dropship will usually come in automatically if you wait a second, but it comes in faster if you head up in there real quick. And we're just going to head over here and mow them down with the turret. You want to kind of stay moving though, because you don't want to be getting hit by the turret. God, I love this job. My Marine is having a really tough time killing this jackal. Wow, that took absolutely way too long to kill that one jackal. But it doesn't really matter because this other dropship is already going to be dropping. You got to be careful with the grunts because when you run up on some of these grunts, especially the red ones, they'll throw plasma grenades. And you don't want to get stuck and get killed, and then that's going to cost you a lot of time. So the second one comes right here, and they basically alternate. The next one's going to come right here again, and then after this one, it's going to land in the other spot again. And that one will be the last one. So this one, instead of jackals on this side, I believe it drops a bunch of grunts. So you do have to be careful right here. You don't want to get plasma grenaded. Oh, we almost ran over one of the elites right there, but he hopped out of the way just in time. Got that one. Alright, and now the last dropship is going to land over here. And as soon as you kill everything off of this dropship, you can pretty much head to the next area. Just help him run over these jackals. There we go. Now, that should be... Yep, that's the last one. So once she says that, you can go ahead and start heading on to the next area. And normally right here on normal, I would head to the left from here to take out the 2 Banshees to get the extra points. But since we're playing on Heroic, we don't really have to do that. So I just head straight over to this next area.
Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Try to kill all these guys down here.
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Park it right here. Help him snipe some of these guys.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
Basically, you want to just clear out all these enemies, and then as soon as you do that, the dropship should start coming. I thought I just heard a dropship, actually. Yeah, there it is. Looks like the dropship already came in. So now that this dropship is over here, we can head down here. We just got to mop up the rest of them real quick. Forgot about these jackals down here. Well, that wall saved this jackal's life.
Damn it, they're everywhere. Who's your daddy? Me! Come on! Found him! Who's laughing now, idiot?
Got him. I think that was it. Once she says that, you can go ahead and move on to the next area. So we're at 15 minutes. Making pretty good time. And we're already at the score, so we don't even have to worry about these guys. Because we're gonna get it. We're definitely gonna get enough score. On Heroic. On normal, you probably will want to stop and kill those.
Warning. I picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site.
And I'm just gonna leave my buddy right here.
The captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant
We're gonna have to kill everything down here.
surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
Take a plasma pistol. Where is that other elite? I thought he was just... Did he go underground? That'd be really weird if this other elite went underground. Yeah, I don't see him up there.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Yeah, and this... Oh, he did go underground. That is so weird. I've never seen that happen before. But yeah, just head down here, save your Marine buddies. You know, it doesn't really matter if they die or not. It's not going to save you any time on this one if they die. Basically, you just have to get it down here and get everything killed as quick as possible. You head out this side. There's going to be like 4... Well, that was weird. There's usually 2 grunts down here. But there's going to be like 4 jackals over here to the left. I actually didn't hear Cortana. Oh, wow. That grenade was on the other side of that pipe. But it still killed me. But yeah, I didn't hear Cortana give the cue to cause the Marines to come on out here. So I think I'm going to have to go back down real quick. Why'd it do that? So I guess we'll have to go back down here and see. I don't know what's going on with this, but these Marines are supposed to be coming up here already. So you have to be careful. You have to watch out for that because sometimes... There we go. When she says that, you're good to go. But if she doesn't say that, then the Marines won't come out. So just make sure she says that before you come on out. Save you a little bit of time. Sometimes it's weird. And I think these are the last enemies right here. Yep. So it looks like we're gonna make it in the 20 minutes too. So we're gonna get the part time on this one, even though I died by that ridiculous grenade. But and we've got 14,000 points. So on heroic, you can skip enemies and still get well over the points. We got 2,700 more points than we needed, and we made it in part time. So on normal, like I said, it's gonna be a little closer. If you kill all the enemies in the mission, you'll probably end up with like 12,500 or 13,000 points. And that's if you finish the mission within 20 to 22 minutes. Any more than 22 minutes, and you probably won't make the 12,000. Yeah, so this run right here, we would have gotten the par score achievement and the par time achievement. But if you're not able to do that on heroic and get through the mission fast enough, I am going to do a guide also on the par time to show how we can do that a little quicker. Usually involves a lot of marine killing, but yeah, there's a lot faster way of getting the mission done. But thank you guys for watching. That's my guide on how to get the giant hula hoop achievement. If you guys like the video, like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and you can check out my Patreon through the link in my description if you want to support the channel further. Thanks, guys. Talk to you next time. JJT out.